Friday, thank goodness. Came in, and first thing, the ghost had struck again. Yeah, I left everything in perfect condition, and it disappeared. The ghost decided to start my computer anyway. So it did. No, it's not already built in mine. It reboots when I tell it to reboot. But anyway, started out with that. Let's see, it tripped on the front steps. Didn't break anything or hurt anything, just a little trip. Messed up some of my grapes, though. And what else did the ghost do to me today? That's about it for now. He'll strike again. All right, let's get on with what we do this morning. And that is start out with sound bites. And number one duty is to try to make the Colonel laugh. It's difficult sometimes, but we'll try hard. Okay, Colonel, here are the best of the late night eunuch boys from last night. Let's see how you do.
A man in New Jersey built a giant Lincoln Memorial out of snow in his front yard. At first, he actually tried making the Washington Monument, but the neighbors called the police.
Louis Vuitton has a sweater that is covered in puppets. The sweater goes for about $8,000, which is a small price to pay for something that will get you mauled outside of kindergarten.
According to a new survey, people under 35 are 3 times more likely to have nude photos of themselves on their phone, while people over 35 are more likely to have a really close-up picture of a mole.
Nope. Okay. Colonel didn't laugh.
No.
They suck today. We've had Gorilla Glue in the stories this week. One lady used Gorilla Glue spray to spray her hair instead of real hairspray, and it wouldn't move for like a week.
That's funny.
Yeah, she, like I said, 3 billion sperm, and hers was the fastest. Go figure. Meanwhile, a guy in Louisiana named Lynn Martin wanted to prove Gorilla Glue isn't that sticky, so he glued a red Solo cup to his lip and ended up in the ER. Now, part of his lip might have to be removed if it doesn't heal right.
I'm going to show y'all something. I got some Gorilla Glue right here. I'm going to take it, put it on this cup, put it in my mouth. Then I'm going to be the lick it and get it off. It's easy. Gorilla Glue garbage. Then I'm going to put it on my mouth. I trimmed the cup with some Gorilla Glue and placed it in my mouth for a few minutes, in which I thought that I could lick it off. But that didn't work, though. Basically, I had my pressure was up. I was going through a lot of distress also. Basically, emotion and peeling, to get it off from there, from my upper skin on my lip,
I guarantee he'll be the one that sues the cup manufacturer.
The two of those should get married. That'll be generations of comedy right there.
Oh, yeah. And society will have to put up with them. 2 garbage men in Louisiana saved a 10-year-old girl who had been kidnapped this week. Dion Merrick and Brandon Antone saw an Amber Alert come through, noticed a car in a field that matched the description, and used their truck to block the only exit until cops got there. Here we go on that.
I didn't second guess. For that car to be parked in this location, it matches the description on the Amber Alert. Something is not right.
Be like, man, what you think we should do? I'm like, we're going to just block the driveway. That way, there's no way out. When the cop took the little girl out the car, I'm not exactly sure what she said, but sounded like she said, I think, y'all.
Go into action. Call 911. A lot of people nowadays, they see things, but they're so scared. Go with your heart, take the wheel.
Okay. So it ends in a happy ending. Dr. Fauci said that come April, anyone who wants COVID vaccine should be able to get it. Here it is from the Today Show.
We have those priority, 1A, 1B, 1C. If you look at the projection, I would imagine by the time we get to April, that will be what I would call, for better wording, open season. Namely, virtually everybody and anybody in any category could start to get vaccinated.
Okay.
Yeah, well, took long enough.
Well, didn't you know? Joe's at the wheel. Problem solved. Yeah. Because of COVID-19, 2020 was a new baby bust. But here's the PSA from the USA inviting you to get your groove on this Valentine's Day.
You may have heard there's been a slowdown in childbirth this year due to COVID. Well, the United States government is here to encourage safe procreation during the pandemic. First, slip into something nice, like goggles, PPE, and 4 layers of masks. Oh yeah. Now go ahead and order yourselves a romantic dinner. To eat, you're gonna have to take that mask off. Do it slowly. Oh, yeah. Now you dim the lights to put shadows on the 15 pounds you both gained. And finally, you've waited so long, but don't be in a hurry. And no pressure, but the United States government is counting on you to bring back the baby population. Happy Valentine's Day to you.
Okay.
Buy some flowers.
All right, time for some Friday funnies. Let's get to one of the best young comedians at a kids' comedy club.
Thank you. My mom is such a control freak. Leave it to her to decide when breastfeeding would end. It's no wonder I was addicted for years to the bottle. And don't even get me started on the sippy cup. Quarantine's been pretty tough on my relationships. I haven't had a date since my last play date. Is this on? Remember to tip the waitresses. Oh, sorry, the wait staff. I forgot how politically correct everything got around the time we were born. All right, that's my time. Enjoy your headliner.
He's better than the late night boys.
Yeah, actually he was. There's a couple of chuckles in there, I guess.
Well, the Oscars will broadcast from multiple locations this year. That's just one of the headline news that is not headline news. Let's check it out.
This is not headline news. This year's Oscars will be broadcast from multiple locations. Oh, goody, said the 10 non-Hollywood people who watched Mank. During his drunk driving arrest, Bruce Springsteen failed a field sobriety test. Police said he couldn't even count to 1, 2, 3, 4. Apple's VR goggles will cost $3,000. Meanwhile, an 18-pack of MGD costs $12.99. But hey, you pick your way to escape life, and I'll pick mine. And IKEA released a line of gaming furniture. It's just like regular furniture, but it costs more, and it's called gaming furniture. Not really. Since it's IKEA, it's called Game & Florgenschroden. The first game you play is how to put it together. This is not headline news.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Well, when I was getting ready this morning, they were talking on the tube that Andrew Cuomo may be in some hot water. He has withheld data on the rest homes and the situation at those, I guess to try to make himself look better, but they got hold of the data now, and there's a big discrepancy over what he reported and what the true numbers were. We'll have to see how that story develops. You got any more on that?
Well, Killer Cuomo, man. I mean, you know, they underreported the number of people infected with COVID that they put in the nursing homes, et cetera. Yeah, and then underreported the deaths that were attributed to COVID. Yeah, you know, we've been making points about, you know, somebody getting shot or stabbed or in a car accident and they had COVID, so it's reported as a COVID death. Well, they've been doing the opposite up there, and actually people who are infected with COVID and that was the primary cause of their death, they haven't been reporting it. So, yeah, this guy, yeah, he's truly scum.
Kind of like his brother, makes the truth up as he goes.
Well, they've never told the truth, so they have no concept of what it is.
That's for sure.
Either one of them. But yeah, that's his health secretary or whatever had a call, put out a call to various New York State legislators and told them, yeah, they didn't report the actual statistics because Trump this and Trump that. So a couple of them a couple of these legislators were very angry, both Democrats and Republicans, because they had relatives that were exposed to this unnecessarily.
All right. Well, many
Killer Cuomo.
Yeah. Many people have a hard time expressing their